Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Christmas and I'm being festive. I have my Christmas hat on. I don't have a Santa outfit. I saw that in the chat. If I did, I would wear it. Not gonna lie. I do have festive Christmas pajama pants on. Being lazy, just hanging out. Figured I'd do a little quick stream today, about an hour. That's what I'm shooting for here. Just want to say what's up, everybody. How's everybody doing? My wife and I are just here at home today. Probably gonna see my parents tomorrow, but that's about it. No big parties. You know, trying to be good little citizens here, and not having a huge rager. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love my family, it's nice having an excuse to be like, oh no, we're just not gonna see everybody. You know, COVID, or sorry, human malware. I I love my family, but I don't know about you guys, but sometimes the holidays can just be like, it doesn't feel like a break. There's just too much stress, too much. We have to do this. We have to go to these houses and this house and that house and this house and that house. Blah. Nah, I'd rather just be at home with my wife and have something very low key. Which is kind of what we did last year too, before all this. And the year before that, we were moving. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this. When we moved to Indiana, we're in Indiana now. We were originally in Illinois. We closed on our house literally a few days before Christmas. So we were moving during Christmas. It was rough. So I guess it's going to kind of be a hybrid of a Hangout and a Q&A. You know, if you guys got any questions, maybe you guys got some 3D printers for Christmas. I know we're going to see a lot of that. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of days here. Had some movement on something that's been in the works for a couple months. If you guys saw, we posted about that Peter Losella guy who has been rampantly defrauding us and many other companies in the industry. And I feel like if anybody deserved to get called out, it was him. But what did come about with that is now I have more companies coming forward telling us that they've been defrauded by this guy, which means we should have enough to give him a nice felony charge, which would be great because I'm not stopping at this until his ass is in jail. That'd be a great Christmas present if although they're not going to get back to us. The cops probably aren't working on that case. But the information we're getting from other companies, we should be able to put together a nice little package for them to go after this guy. And if people have a problem with us calling out someone who's a serial thief, I don't care if you have a problem with it. You guys don't understand what position we're in, and it has nothing to do with the money. I don't care if it was a $20 order or a $5,000 order. It'd be getting handled the same way. It's a principle of the matter. So, yeah. That's how we do things here. If you don't want to get called out, don't commit crimes against us. It's that simple. I can't believe I even have to say that. But anyways, I want to do a lighter stream. I wanted to do some giveaways. I like giving away things, especially right now. I feel like it's in the Christmas spirit to be generous, and you know what? People that watch the channel, I know you guys are regulars here, and I appreciate you guys coming here. I'm pulling up my stuff here to do the giveaways. Let's see here. Yeah, in regards to the guy, we've been gathering intel on it and looking up things on this guy for months now. So it wasn't like a rash decision. The days of me just going out there without having all my ducks in a row is gone. But when I'm in the right, you better believe I'm going to stand up for myself. So, and if you guys think about this too, if people know that they can get away with this stuff because one, on a smaller item or smaller order or whatever, the cops aren't really going to give it a priority because of the small dollar value. They're going to keep doing it. And as we saw with this guy, is that he's not only hit us, but multiple other companies, and these are all small businesses that they're hitting. So while it's funny because people are like, oh my god, you can't handle a $150 financial loss. We can, but I shouldn't have to. It's like I said, the principle of the matter that you don't do this stuff. So yeah, but I've got just we'll wrap up talking about this criminal, putting it nicely. Try not to make this stream too R-rated or whatever. Yeah, it's he's a serial offender of this. Before, when we posted it, it was us. He attempted to do it to Tiny Machines, but something set off red flags, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna cancel this." 3D Maker Engineering, which I'm not personally the biggest fan of, but he ripped them off too. And then Big Tree Tech. I actually got screenshots forwarded to me from a bunch of people in Discord where he was complaining about a product that he didn't receive from Big Tree Tech in their group, asking for help with the group, and then their representatives were like, "We refunded this. You said you didn't get it." And now we've got multiple other companies, CME CNC, Atomic Filament, and there was one other. I have a list, but total of 6 companies so far that he's hit. So yeah, someone's like, "Stop being a dead horse. Move on." I will move on when there are charges actually stuck and he is held accountable for his actions. But at the very least, hopefully we can get him blacklisted from every single company. He's also blacklisted from Amazon per his own, and there's screenshots of all this. The idiot used the same handle on his Reddit account that he uses on Thingiverse and other stuff, talking about on this subreddit called Illegal Life Pro Tips, asking how to get his account unbanned because, he had too many returns. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but basically he was using Amazon's return system to commit fraud. They caught on to it, and they blacklisted his account, along with his other details. So, yeah. Anyways, let's see here. Who do we have in chat? We got 59 people watching. I appreciate all the Merry Christmases, everybody. Andrew says, I may slur my words. I've been drinking wine and homemade rumkin. I have not had any alcohol to drink today. Not yet. Let's see here. We got a lot of people. I love this. We got some guys from Chicago here. Let's see. Any questions? Auto drop mics in the chat. Sean. David R. Mills. I'm just going to give up on saying everybody. There's a lot of people in here. I appreciate it. I like when chat's lively. It gives me stuff to talk about. Let's see here. Tyler West, Daddy needs a new flex plate. So let's see here. Nancy T. 3D Products kept me sane, kept me in touch with my kids all the way across the country. That's good. I think a lot of people are using 3D printing to get through all this crap. I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person when stuff starts getting crazy, I try to find projects to work on, just to kind of get through everything. We got somebody asking about the Ender 6 here. Are those available for sale? I know they announced those. I haven't followed up with them. Let's see. Because I do want to get one, but last time I saw it, they were not released. Let me see if Tiny Machines has them. Because that's an interesting machine. That's supposed to be their Core XY machine here. Tiny Machines doesn't have them. That's disappointing. Checking Amazon. I'll check I'll actually check the official Creality store. Looks like they're back ordered. Oh no, they're not. EU back in stock mid-Jan, UK back in stock mid-Jan, US back in stock December. So it looks like they're listed, but I can't purchase them right now. They're $552 on Creality's site. And some guy's scalping them for $7.50 on Amazon with Prime shipping. I'm not paying $7.50 for that. I'll wait. Yeah, this is from a third-party seller. Never heard of them. Adventurers. Handishi. Oh, it's a Chinese company. Well, we'll wait to see when they're in stock. Do they have... See, you know, we have a thing on our site called the wish list, where if you add a product to it, it'll email you when it's back in stock. But Creality doesn't seem to have any notification. I'm on their site right now looking for it. I'll just have to put this on my radar. So if anybody sees... You guys probably know how to get in touch with me. If you guys do see it come in stock, shoot me a message. Discord would probably be the best way. Just tag me or something. Or slide into those DMs. Let's see here. Yeah, I will say with this whole thing with the serial scam guy, like 99% of the people have been in support of us doing what we did, which is sending out that alert to let everybody know. There's been like 2 people that for some reason think it's okay to defend a criminal and that it's a victimless crime. It's not, because here's the thing. If fraud keeps happening and the businesses keep getting screwed over, they have to raise prices to offset that loss, which means legitimate customers end up paying more because of the acts of terrible people. So like I said, it's funny because people think, oh, you can't absorb a $100 loss. We can, but I shouldn't have to. And I'm, you know, like I said, if I have to shell out, I'm dead serious. If I have to shell out a couple $1,000s to make sure this guy gets justice served, that's what I'm going to do. Because like I said, it's the principle of the matter. And that's how I am. You guys know, you know, we take care of our customers. And the funny thing is, since he's got his money back and he defrauded us, he's actually not a customer. He's just some guy that came into my store and stole it. It'd be no different if we had, you know, a walk-in shop and he came in and shoplifted. It's just... he's doing it over the internet, which, because he's in another state, makes it a federal offense because it's across state lines. So it's going to be fun prosecuting this. This is something I can do something about, and I'm going to. So let's see here. Let's see what questions we got in here. Zolan, it's on our it's on the YouTube channel, our Facebook, everything. First post on our news post. His name is Peter Lausella, Laucella, and he ships stuff to an Illinois address. I'm not going to post his address, but you can easily find it. If you also Google his name, you'll get all of his prior arrests. He's got, from what I can see, at least a dozen of them, and they're all related to fraud, theft, and there's even a couple for intimidation. So I'm not worried about the guy. Someone was like, "What if he shows up here?" We're in Indiana. We're good. So we'll be able to. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I have to say. If you're gonna come to our property, good luck. You guys know how much cameras and stuff I have. We can keep an eye on things. So I also got the vicious attack dog back there. Let's see here. Going through chat. Who are we talking about? Already talked about that. Ethics matter. Yes, they do. Should have painted my beard white. I'm good. I feel like that'd be very itchy. EDC Forma says, okay, question. Does the size of the solid bed spacers count when replacing the bed leveling springs? Not really. You do want to make sure that you don't go too far down. Because if you put too short of spacers in, what can happen is your gantry, your Z, might not be able to move down far enough to get to the correct bed height. So you have to make sure, like the ones we sell, we actually had to make sure we got ones that were tall enough that it wouldn't bottom out the gantry. Because the first set of spacers I got were like literally 3 millimeters too short, and one of the gantry sides would bottom out. So yeah, just make sure. What I would do is, if you're gonna just buy random spacers, which is perfectly fine. If you're fine just having like standard spacers or whatever out of either nylon, I'd go with nylon or aluminum. Measure the distance that your springs are between the what's the word I'm looking for? Between the bed and the carriage, and see how many millimeters that is, and get something that's a little bit taller than that. You'd rather go too taller than too low. Worst case scenario, if you go too tall, you just lose a few millimeters off the Z height, potentially, depending on the machine. But you're better off having it being too high than too low because, like I said, too low can bottom out, and then you're going to have some weird issues, and it might be something that's not very obvious and take you a while to troubleshoot. Be like, why is this acting weird? So, Corey Nichols, I already did the Ender 6. I want to do something with the Ender 6, but I don't have one yet. So, like I said, if you guys see a deal on one, let me know. I could probably reach out to Creality. I should use our contacts a little more to see if they can send us machines, but I don't mind buying their stuff. Yeah, so next question would be Sean Youth, best mod for a CR10S in your opinion? That's hard. I think my for ease of use, a bed leveling system, our easy ABL, or even a BL Touch, better than no bed leveling. But the best upgrade, I think, like a must-have, is definitely the extruder. Replace it with a metal one at the very least, or the geared ones like what we carry. We carry both. We carry an upgraded aluminum one that's like the stock Creality one, except it's made out of metal, so you don't have to worry about the arm breaking. But that's like the one big failure point, I think, on the Creality machines that use the plastic ones, is that those plastic extruders will work for a little while, and then eventually the arm gets fatigued and it cracks, and then it causes under extruding all these other weird behaviors. That may not be easy to troubleshoot because it usually cracks on the bottom of the arm. So unless you take the extruder apart because you're aware that this is an issue, it's going to be hard to figure out why it's not printing correctly, because at first glance, it doesn't usually look like there's an issue with the extruder. Yeah, Sam's saying the Bondtech clones are crap. I would have to agree. I don't have Bondtech clones. I bought one off AliExpress and it was terrible. I ended up throwing it out. If you're going to get a Bondtech style extruder, just buy the original Bondtech. They also are not an open source design, meaning all the ones that are out there that are copied off of it are illegal copies. Whereas like we have our Tough extruder, which is based off of the E3D Titan design, which I really like. That's an open source design. Anybody can produce it. So whereas Bondtech has not open sourced that design, and it's just China being China and copying it. Let's see here. James, have you thought about making and selling your own printer based on your easy products? I am, and we're getting to a point where I think we have the manpower and skill in that manpower to do that. So in 2021, we want to at the very least start offering, a couple machines. Start off with a couple machines like, Ender 3 Pros, CR10s, that kind of stuff that's decent machines, and then kit them out and have basically like a full upgraded machine ready to go. And I'm talking fully assembled, not where we put stuff on and then take it apart again, put in. I want to ship fully assembled machines. So you take it out of the box, maybe do some mechanical checks, and it's ready to go. That kind of stuff. Zolan, still throwing my quads against things to stay staying. I haven't flown mine a little bit. It's been quite cold here. I think it's like 20 out right now. Yep, it is 20 degrees out. It's a little chilly. So... Michael says that I'm away at my parents currently, and my list of projects I want to do is quadrupled in size. Let's see here. Oh, chat jumped again. Hang on, I gotta go back. All right, here we go. Sean Youth, what are symptoms of heat creep? Well, usually heat creep will present itself in jams, because what heat creep is when your heatsink, so you have your hot end, which is typically your hot end is constructed of you got the heater block, which has your nozzle, your thermistor, and the heater cartridge, a heat break that connects to the heat sink, and the goal of that heat break is to transfer as little heat to the heatsink as possible. Well, you also have a fan cooling that heatsink above the thing. Actually, I got some parts in from Tiny Machines here, and I took the heater and the thermistors out. But okay, so here's the Creality hot end. Okay, so you have your nozzle, your heater block. Okay, your heater cartridge goes in here, thermistor goes in there, and then you have your heat break, which is this little piece of metal that goes up to the heat sink, and the fan cools this down. What happens when you get heat creep is this heat sink is getting too hot, and the filament is getting too soft in here, which leads to it under extruding. So as you're pushing filament, instead of it staying hard in this portion here and melting down here in the heater block, it gets backed up and stuck. So the most common cause of heat creep is either your fans going out, or, which we've seen a lot, and I've talked about this before, is people put on quiet fans. Mostly Noctuas are the worst offenders of this, and when they change those fans out, it doesn't have enough airflow to keep this heatsink at the correct temperature, so the filament doesn't start getting soft up in the heatsink area. So that's one of the things. That's why we sell the fans we do, because we know that they have enough airflow to properly cool the factory heatsink. Whereas if you're changing out to one that's quiet but it's low airflow, you run the risk of getting heat creep, which is where the heat's transferring up here and there's not enough airflow to keep this at a lower temperature. So that's what it is. The most common cause is you'll start getting jams, or it'll be extruding weird, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a good point. Michael says, and I don't do this on all of mine, but I have done on some of mine. You can take the heat break out of here on any hot end, apply some thermal paste, like what we use for a computer processor, that kind of stuff. We have little packets of thermal paste for like $1 in our store that work really well, and I've actually been using them on my computers, and it actually performs within a couple C of like Noctua's high-end stuff, so I've actually been using that. That's what's on my computer right now. But anyways, you can put some heat, thermal grease on the upper portion here. So the part from here up of the heat break before you put it in, that'll help improve thermal transfer. It's not needed, but it's not going to hurt. So if you guys have some thermal paste laying around and you're working on your hot end, you can throw it on there. Do not put it in this zone down here where it goes in the heater block. I'm just talking about in the heat sink area. So let's see what else we got here. Our mills need a printed hot end for the Ender 5 Pro with tough hot end. What's the email for Print Farm? So the easiest way, and I'll show you guys this. It's not super fancy, but it gets the job done. I want to have an automated thing for our Print Farm where you can like get an instant quote type of thing. But I don't have the resources to do that right now. But if you do need a part printed, you can go to our Contact Us link at the top, or contactus.th3dstudio.com. You can put in your information, and then when you select it, you select the department as Print Farm. And then you can put here, like, select your materials, like you can pre-select ones, or if you hit other, you can specify below. And then you can specify your filament color. You know, as you see, there's no black is our standard color. Or, you know, green. And then you can be like, this is my printer request. And then you can upload your STL files here. So, and then what'll happen is this will go to Aaron and myself, and then usually Aaron handles these requests. He'll usually do all the quoting and everything, and I'll sometimes run them off on my farm in here, but he does most of them out there. But you just upload your models, it'll create a ticket, and then we'll get back to you. That's how we do the print farm request. I had some plugins that does like a render and shows you stuff, but the company killed that plugin off, so I'm not using it anymore. Disappointing, but yeah. Let's see here. And James, thoughts on the Creality 422 board in the Ender 3 Pro? Run or upgrade it? I'd say run it. It's not a bad board. It's got a lot of memory. The only drawbacks are that you can't set the VREF through the actual the firmware like you can like with like our Easy board or even like Big Tree Tech's boards. You can do that. I'd recommend staying away from the Big Tree Tech boards right now until they fix the issue with their thermistor. We posted a link out that was on Reddit that someone from Discord sent me, where there's actually a design flaw in their circuit and the temperatures are all over the place. And yeah, but the Creality boards have been solid. So the drawbacks on the Creality 422, 427 boards is the manual VREF adjustment, which once you set it, you don't need to usually touch it afterwards. But you cannot run linear advance on them with the Trinamic driver. So the stock 422 boards with like the HR 4988s, those can run linear advance. But the ones that have the Trinamics, they're stuck in stealth chop mode, meaning you can't run linear advance on them. The drivers end up just panicking and shutting down. It's a known issue with running those in the standalone mode versus being able to control them over UART. You can't do stuff like square wave stepping and whatnot that makes them run better with linear advance. So, Corey Nichols says Micro Center is carrying the Ender 6. Well, we do have a Micro Center near us. Let's see if they have them. There's one about an hour from us in Illinois. I'm not a huge fan of going to Illinois, but yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, they're $5.59. They have one in stock at Westmont. 250 by 250 by 400. That's not bad. Not bad. We'll see how it is. Michael says there's a hardware mod to run linear advance on 422 by adding a jumper wire between the Trinamic and the ARM chip and tweaking the firmware. If you're going on the driver, that's not something average people could do. But it's interesting to know. If you could post I know you can't post links on YouTube here, but in the video description is a link to our Discord server, and there is a live streams channel, and I have that up here. So if you guys want to share anything that YouTube won't let you share, you can just go into our Discord server here, and you see here on the left live streams. Like there's a bunch of them here, but it's under live streams right here. You can post whatever you want in here, and I'll be able to actually pull that up. So if you want to share anything, that's where to do so, because YouTube doesn't allow you to post links unless you're a moderator. And I'm not about to moderate everybody. Yeah, so the Ender 3 V2 comes with a 422 board with Trinamic 2208s. And the hang on, I'm on Micro Center's site here. Where's their web store? Standard pickup. Okay, update shipping options. But the standard Ender 3 Pro, those that are coming with the 422 boards, those are going to have the non-silent type drivers. It looks like they have the Ender 6 in stock. It says usually ships in 5 to 7 business days. You know what? I'll go ahead and order it. I'm going to do that right now. How's that? I just need to sign into my account here. Where's our company account? Do I have it saved? I don't have it saved. I need to, I know what email I use. Let's see here. Lego Jedi Mind Trick. He says he's got a soap holder print going behind me on a new CR10 size printer 4 hours ago. I have a couple soap holders that we 3D printed. I'm trying to find my... Come on. For some reason, the email... There it is. I forgot my password. Forgot my password for my Micro Center account. I use a password manager. For some reason, this one's not stored. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to order Ender 6. Although, I will say, I've been kind of irritated with Micro Center. We've tried ordering stuff from them in the past, and they'll like sell stuff they don't have, and it's really annoying because we'll place an order and I expect all this stuff to be coming in because it shows in stock, and then they won't. And then they won't actually have it. It's really, really annoying. But we'll see. I don't mind waiting for this. It says it's in stock, so we'll see. We'll see. Why is my LastPass signing me out? Bear with me just a moment. I'm trying to get this Ender 6 ordered. Because I can't tell you how many people have asked us about the Ender 6, so... I will appease the people. We'll appease you guys. I need to just add my password in so I don't forget it. I probably never knew it because I use a password manager. Add item. Let's see. Password. Here we go. Bear with me one moment here. I have a hard time typing and talking at the same time. So if I ever just like randomly go quiet on a stream or whatever, it's because I'm trying to do both. All right, we're signed in now. There we go. Let's see here. All I want for Christmas is the easy plug and stock. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That's not going to happen. I'm still waiting on production to finish on those. Um, like I said, I'm trying to get them to go through as quickly as possible, but gotta have patience. Default address, shipping address. Oh, wait, no. No. Oh, no, it's not different. Review and confirm. Address correct. Timothy Hogan, TH3D, Hobart. Okay. Let me finish getting a printer so I can make the people happy. All right, almost done. Almost done. Billing address. See, look at me. I'm double checking that my order information is correct before I place the order. Making sure my address is correct, my email, all this stuff. I got the correct quantities for everything, and we're placing the order. It was like $5.60. There we go. Got it. Now I'm going to save this receipt to the folder, because otherwise Smith will be like, where's the receipt for this expense? It's in the folder. Ender 6, I'm going to date it 12/25/20. There we go. Ender 6 is on the way. Victor Riviera, those supporters are also scammers. Yeah, that's how I look at it. When there's people that are having a problem with us calling out this guy who is clearly doing large, fairly, I don't know if it'd be considered large scale fraud, but hitting the majority of the companies in this community. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you guys read the update, Devin, who is a female member of the 3D printing community, this guy has sent him pictures of his junk unsolicited. No joke. It's the level of a terrible person we're dealing with. And the funny thing is, a lot of people had nothing but terrible stuff to say about the guy because he's also terrible in the groups. Let's all send him a glitter bomb. Jim Settler says, I'm not going to do that. But oh man. Oh my god, hang on. Hang on. Oh god. My chat jumped again. Oh my god. Okay, where were we? I'm trying to find the last comment I read. Okay, Biotech clones. John says, installed EasyBL Enterprise Pro with EasyWord Lite. Can you explain what the new Z offset menu is in the Marlin 2? There's your standard probe Z offset / baby stepping menu, which has been around for a while, but there's also a Z offset like wizard, and it'll home the printer and then have you move it down. And once you do that and get your nozzle on the bed, you can hit done and it'll save an offset. Now that offset may work out of the box or work for you, but you may have to adjust it with baby stepping then on the first layer, but it'll get you very close. It's a new feature that Marlin rolled out in Marlin 2, and so we added it in. So it's there to play with. I could actually show you because I have the Sunloose still sitting here. Is it plugged in? It's plugged in. There's a guy posted the 422 linear advance mod. Let's see here. Oh, are we gonna have to solder? Okay. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to solder onto the drivers. I'm not even gonna do that. It's a neat workaround. But those of you guys that want to see that, go ahead and check out the thing he posted. Yeah, that's I could do that mod, but I would not recommend somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience with dealing with the surface mount stuff to do that. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So the mod he's talking about is this here. You're literally tacking onto one of these tiny pins on the CPU, and then one of the surface mount parts. Yeah, I mean, I'd even have a hard time doing that. I've done repairs and mods like this, and it's quite difficult, even with the right tools. You got to be very patient. So, but that's posted in our Discord live streams channel. Let's see here. Jim Sellers, those MK8 are horrible for heat creep. I actually have to disagree. I've had good luck with the stock Creality hot ends, to be completely honest. The only thing we do is we'll put our tubing in so that way we've got the high temp tubing all the way down, and that's about it. Our Ender 4 or Ender 3 ABS print farm is running the stock hot ends with our tubing, and we've had very good reliability with them. So I do prefer the V6 style designs though. Let's see here. Oh man, here comes the yawns. I actually got a lot of sleep last night, but give that a couple minutes to kick in. Let's see here. Old Curmudgeon said, he said there's an event in Nashville that killed the cell date in Chattanooga. Oh, that's weird. I don't really keep up with the news. I'm kind of burnt out. I just live in my own little world here. I'm reading chat right now. Yeah, there is one thing to be said about going all metal. All metal is nice, but you are more prone to get jams with all metal heat breaks than with PTFE line because PLA likes to stick to them. And there's a couple of workarounds to do that. And there's actually, if you Google or go on our help center, which is support.th3dstudio.com. I'm going to pull up the link here. It's called Using Your All Metal Hot End. There's a lot of information that I've learned over the years on how to get it to not jam. And it comes down to using lower retractions. Filament oilers are nice. I haven't noticed any degradation in the layer adhesion when using the oiler. Just don't go, you only need a couple drops of like canola or something. If you guys have ever used like cast iron pans, you know, as you use them, they get a coating and it becomes more nonstick as the coating builds up and you use them. Kind of the same thing with all metal hot ends. You got to kind of like season them. Like I have an all metal in my CR10 machine over here and I used to have jams on it. Use the oiler for a month or two, and now I don't have to use it at all. So, let's see here. Yeah, let me find. This is the post, and this is not for me. This is just from another community person, and Big Tree Tech has asked them to take this down, which is wild. But this is the post here. So, the issue is that they're pulling the like reference voltage from the wrong location for their thermistors, so they're getting people where it's like oscillating and PID tunes don't help anything, and it seems to be affecting the E3 line of boards, so the E3 Turbo, the E3 V2. I don't know if it's confirmed in the V1 or V0 or V1.2, but you can see there's a lot of people here. I think this got pulled. Oh no, it didn't here. So here's them. They messaged him recently, hey, could you delete the post in Big Tree Tech? No, you should fix your boards. Now, here's the thing. If we ever had something like this, where we had something defective like this on our boards, we would be replacing these for our customers. Big Tree Tech isn't going to do that. So this, there's GitHub links here. So, okay, it's on the 1.2 as well. So this guy's reporting it. And these are people just doing what Big Tree Tech should have done. You can look how terrible that is. Like, it basically leads to really bad temperature fluctuations where they're all over the place. And this is a physical issue. The only way to fix this is to solder onto the board, which is what they're showing here. And these are tiny surface mount components. Unless you've dealt with surface mount stuff, you're probably not going to be able to do this without damaging your board. You can see here before and after. So just something to be aware of. These guys went really deep into it. I'm not going to go into it, but basically it comes down to where they pulled the reference from, and it's causing fluctuations. Big Tree Tech has been known for having issues with their 5-volt rail and sometimes their 3.3 where they're unstable. So it's not surprising to me, but this is something to be aware of. And like I said, I have no affiliation to this person. It's some random person. I did upvote it. But Yeah, it's a hardware issue. So, and there's people in the thread talking about how the V2s had the same problem. So it looks like it's the 1.2s, the 2s, and the E3 turbos have this issue. So if you have one of those boards, you can't figure out why your temperatures are all over the place. That's why. So your choice is either fix the defect on their boards or see if they'll replace it for you. Maybe they will, but so far they haven't issued, as far as I know, any recalls on their prior board versions that had issues. So, okay, let's get back to chat here. It's probably going to jump on me. I'm just going to scroll down. There we go. It jumped. And we're back to where we are. Matt popped in to say hi. Wish everyone Merry Christmas. Back to family time. Thanks, Matt. You're probably already gone. I see llamas here. We saw that. Linear advance. Okay, we'll post in Discord. Let's see here. Corey Nichols, sweet. Looking forward to upgrades. How many of you guys have the Ender 6? How many do you guys have? In my opinion, for a Creality board, either go with their 422, 427. We carry the 427. Or if you have the extra money, you want something that has support and is built well. It doesn't have these weird issues like the Big Tree Tech boards. We have our Easy board. So we have two different board options. I think Creality's 427 boards are a good bang for the buck, which is why we're selling them. And I haven't seen any heat issues with them like we saw in previous board versions with the Trinamics, so I'm comfortable enough selling them. I have them in a couple machines here just to test them. And I haven't had problems with them. So, and also the Creality boards, the 422, 427, they have twice the memory of the Big Tree Tech boards. They actually have a 512K chip on them, whereas Big Tree Tech is shipping the 256K on the E3 mini series. I think their E3 Turbo has a LPC with 512K, but they're all affected by that same bug, it appears. Dave Littell, do you think Ender 3 can handle super fast probing with EasyEvo Pro? If it's all adjusted, yeah. I've run it on those. We run them on our print farm printers with no issue. So just make sure your Z is moving smooth and you should be good. Lube it up. Lube up that Z-Rod. What tubing is that? We were talking about the hot ends. That would be our tough tube. And I'll post that link for you, Richard. There you go, tough tube. So if you just want to keep your stock hot end, but you want to be able to run past 240C, we recommend up to 275. It's great for that. It's a little bit slicker than your stock PTFE. It's made from, not regrind, just actual virgin, as they call it, PTFE. And my favorite part of it is the 1.9 millimeter internal diameter. So you get a lot tighter guidance on your filament. So when you retract or extrude, instead of the PTF or the filament, like slopping around in the hole, it just goes. Sorry if that hand motion was suggestive. Yeah, I have some MKS's boards coming that are competitors to ours because I do want to have some lower cost options. So I'll let you guys know what comes of those. Because we'll probably do the same thing we did with the MKS Gen L is we'll put together a nice installation document, put together firmware, that kind of stuff. And then you'll get the detailed installation guide with that board when you purchase it from us. So let's see here. What other questions do we got? Oh, am I caught up on chat? Joseph Wonder is asking, how does EasyBird play well with Clipper? I don't use Clipper on it. I think people have gotten Clipper running on it, though, but I personally haven't done it. We're using an LPC 1769 on there, which I believe Clipper supports. But our team will not be able to provide tech support for that because we don't officially support that firmware. Let me just check here. Yeah, it looks like some people have been able to run Clipper on it. I don't see the point in running Clipper on the Easy board when Marlin 2 exists. Not many of you guys know, but Clipper came out as a hybrid to use a Raspberry Pi for all the heavy processing, along with a lower end 8-bit board to alleviate that bottleneck on the 8-bit board. Basically, the 8-bit board turns into like this dumb little thing that just listens to the Pi, and runs a small firmware on the 8-bit board, and then you have all the big stuff on the Pi, and it sends commands over the serial connection to drive it. But it's definitely morphed and like evolved to run as a standalone firmware on these boards. But that was the original reason that came out, was to try to alleviate that bottleneck, extend the life of the 8-bit boards, because then you're turning them into just this dumb controller that just listens to the Pi, and the Pi figures out with its faster processor all the calculations and everything. And all that the 8-bit board does is reads the temperatures, controls the MOSFETs, and controls the motors. So it becomes very dumb. There's no like actual processing done on the 8-bit board. It's all handled with the Pi's processor. So, but like I don't know why people would use it, but it looks like they have 1769 support. I'm just going through their GitHub here and see if they have like an example config. I am seeing that they have configs for the SKR14, which shows the 1769. So it looks like they have the processor that's used on the board supported. So I would assume all you need to do is generate a config file for the board. So if we look here, this is on their stuff. So they've got their configs here. And if we look here, you got all the pin numbers and everything, which if you look at the source code for ours, if we go to our GitHub, unified firmware, it's also in Marlin too, but we're going to Marlin source, and then we're going to go to pins, LPC 1769, and then TH3 to EasyBoard. You can see here all the pin numbers are documented, so a config would need to be generated. I would love to play with it, but I just haven't had time. But you can see here, these are all the pin numbers, and you would just document like the pin numbers, the inversion or not. It looks like they're using similar to what SmoothieWare does, where you define this. Usually that means inverted. I'm just going based off of context here. I haven't actually looked at this, but I know SmoothieWare used documentation like, or configs like this, where if your pin needed inversion, it was an exclamation point. So, but I don't think they have. I don't see one for ours. I got a couple other boards here supported. They have a generic ramps one. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here. Let's see. Let me see. There's people talking about it here. See here, he figured out there's nothing reverse engineer. All the pins are in their public fork of Marlin. Yeah, so it looks like. Yeah, I mean, all the information for our board that you would need to generate the config. Oh, this is our old one. But I showed you guys, it's on our GitHub here. So if we go to github.com/th3dstudio, it's all on there. It's also in Marlin too. It's also in straight Marlin. So if we actually go to Marlin, our board is actually in Marlin. Marlin source pins 1769, and then here we go. Here's our pin file too. It's actually in regular Marlin. So hopefully that helps. I hope I'm kind of curious now, because I haven't played with Clipper in like a year and a half. It was, when I last played with it, it was only 8-bit boards, and they didn't have support for any ABL sensors. That's how long it was. Mark Jones, any reason the easy ABL mounts cost 3 times for the ABS over PLA? I don't think they're that much. I think it's 2 times. I'm going to double check. They're only a couple of bucks. Let me see, because it's either 4 or 6. Yeah, it's $4 if you buy them separately, or $5 if you buy them separately for the ABS, or 2 for PLA. The reason is there's a lot more cost involved with the ABS prints. We have less ABS printers here, and it's also more materials. So we have the bed adhesion stuff. We have the machines cost more to run than the PLA ones, so it's all factored into that. And the ABS costs us within a couple dollars a roll, but it has to do with the machines, the upkeep on them, just the overall cost to produce them. They also take more power to make because we're running beds at 100C for that print versus 60. And then the cost to go into the actual machine. So we've got, $200 enclosures for each machine. It adds up. So it's just a harder material to print. It takes more time, takes more equipment to actually do them versus PLA we can run off on any printer here. So let's see here. Red Coal, can I put an easy board in my ANET E16 stock board, let out the magic smoke? So here's the thing with printer boards in general, not just ours. In theory, if you have the programming skills, the wiring skills, and can mount the board, you can make any board work in any machine. Where we delineate what the board is for is based on what we have supported. So there's nothing stopping you from using our board or any other board in any printer, as long as you have the skills to do that, do the firmware changes, have a mount to actually physically mount it, that kind of stuff. But in terms of where our technical support covers, is it covers the machines that we actually have everything documented for and listed. So like for the Easy board, that would be, and I just have it listed here on our page. So the CR10, CR10S series, so the regular size mini S4, S5 sizes, Ender 2, Ender 3, Ender 3 Pro, Ender 5, Ender 5 Pro, the Ender 5 Plus with the LCD conversion, and then the Solval SVO1. Those are the ones that are officially supported, meaning if you have that printer, you put our board in it, and you need help with technical support, those are the ones we cover. So, and we have to do that because the amount of time it would take to guide somebody through doing a board swap on a printer that it's not really designed to go in. And by that, I mean the physical footprint of the board, where the SD slot is, the micro USB, the bolt holes, that kind of stuff, the types of headers, the connectors, that kind of thing. It gets more complicated to put it in. It's like there's a lot of good universal boards out there, like the MKS S Gen L is a nice universal one, but again, it's not going to be a drop-in replacement. So you got to kind of weigh how much work you want to put in. The ANET boards are not terrible. It depends on if you want to just put a board in and get back to printing, or if you want to have a project where you're going to have to print adapter brackets, whether you put an Easy board in there. You can use Marlin. The Easy board's in the official Marlin config, as I just showed here. So you can put it technically in any printer. It's just figuring out all the connections and then the firmware changes needed. So, but yeah, you have to draw that line, because otherwise it gets way too involved with trying to support every little machine, and you also then have to deal with people's variations, like, oh, what extruder are you using? Oh, I changed my extruder. It's this extruder now, and it's this steps per millimeter, and or I've got this hot end with this type of thermistor. There's too many variables. Whereas if we go, okay, these are the printers that are supported, these are ones that we can provide good technical support on, that's where we have to do in terms of, or that's what we have to do in terms of being like, hey, this works with this. But any board could be put in any printer. Where you'll start running into weird things is like the LCD pinouts. Like ANET uses different LCD pinouts than other manufacturers. So you'd have to figure out the LCD pinouts. Like I'm running in my ANET E10, I have an MKS board in there, but with the stock screen. But I had to sit down and figure out all the different pins to connect from ANET stock screen to the MKS board to make it function correctly. So the alternative was I could just said screw the ANET LCD and went with a standard one that the MKS was already documented and supported with, but I wanted to retain the factory control box, so I had to trace out all the pins and figure out what needs to go where, and then use jumper wires. So it can get pretty complicated, and I'm at the point where if I have a printer that like the ANETs, if their board goes out, I'm probably just going to buy another ANET board and swap it out, because I don't have the time or the really care to do a full conversion. Hopefully that makes sense and it wasn't just me rambling. But let's see here. What else? What else? What else? What else? Hugo says heat break for direct drive PTFE lining or 4.1 millimeter bore on an E3D V6 clone, replacing the KP3S hot end. I'm not sure what you mean by direct drive PTFE lining or 4.1 millimeter bore. We carry heat breaks for the V6 type hot ends that are the 4.1 millimeter bore, so you can pass the tubing right through into it. We also have titanium ones, so those are the two options we have for V6 style ones. Hey Google, turn on LED cube. Let's see if it works today. I heard a click. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, Henry gets it. I mean, that's why I don't really consider the Easy Board a competitor to, like, you know, the MKS S Gen L or like the SKR 1.X series, because we don't market it as a universal board. Those other boards are universal. Like, they're meant, if you buy them, you better know what you're doing and take the time to get everything right. Like, that's really what it comes down to. So, and to be completely honest with you, the one main reason people go with our Easy Board is because of the ease of use. And if you're going to be putting in a machine and doing all this work, you're honestly not getting your money's worth out of the board if you're putting it in a non-supported printer. I would recommend either just getting another ANAT board or going with like an MKS S Gen L, because the amount of work you're going to put into an MKS S Gen L is going to be the same as the Easy Board, and I feel like you'll get a little bit more value because you have a printer that's not supported by it. The bolt holes are different, the connectors, alignment, that kind of stuff. I've been very happy with the MKS S Gen L. I have one in Barney, and I have another printer out in the farm that has the V2 board, and I plan on putting in a couple other machines. Like my CR10 is running MKS Gen L, the old 8-bit one, and I'm probably going to be replacing that soon with the S Gen L V2. So if someone asks me what's, like, you know, a good budget universal board, I'd probably say the MKS S Gen L, and I've used both the version 1 and the version 2, and they work. But I do not carry those. Not yet anyways. But I want to get a couple more months of them not having any issues. And if they do have issues, figure out if it was the board, if it was a printer, that kind of stuff. But in general, MKS makes decent budget boards. In my opinion, I think they make a lot better quality boards than Big Tree Tech does. The reason they're not as popular is that Big Tree Tech spams the crap out of the communities and pushes them really hard. They have a decent marketing budget, it seems, and MKS is more of a, we put it out and here it is. I've never seen people or reps from MKS pushing their products in the groups and stuff. So let's see here. George Gazette, I want a 32-bit board for my Utility X1. What do I recommend? Well, the closest one's going to be like an MKS S Gen L. The problem with that is because those boards do run Marlin 2, you're going to have to cut a slot in the chassis of the printer to expose that onboard SD slot outside of the printer, because that's where you update the firmware from. And as far as I know, I could be wrong, as far as I know, you have to use that slot for the firmware flashing. You can't use the one that's built into the LCD because the bootloader is configured to look at the pins on the onboard SD slot. So, yeah. Like I said, MKS, if you guys want a good universal board, the MKS S Gen L V2 is their latest one. The MKS Gen L is what Big Tree Tech used for their layout and everything for their SKR 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 boards. But MKS is the one that came up with that form factor, and I think it's a nice form factor. Let's see here. Yeah, Andrew S says I use MKS boards for my scratch builds. Yeah, that's what I use them. That's what I use them for. Like my Barney printer, that's a scratch build. My CR10, that I got rid of the control box. That's a scratch build. You know, they're nice boards that were like, man, I got a printer. I modded the crap out of. It's not like the original printer. That's what they're good for, but it's obviously more work. So if I hadn't gotten rid of the control box on my CR10, it would have an easy board in it, but I went crazy on that thing when I got it, and it's basically I just used the CR10 frame and motors to build a printer at this point. Are we having any special flash sales? Not necessarily a flash sale, but I could put together, I think we did one on the S8 stream. Let's see here. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, everybody used up that 15% off. So usually what I like to do is I'll do like a limited use discount one. And since it's Christmas and I'm feeling generous, we're going to do 50 limit. No limit on what it can be applied, one per user. Don't be greedy. And we're going to do a 10% off here just for people here. There you go. That code will give you 10% off. First 50 people to use it will be able to use it. No restrictions. No restrictions. Could be boards, power supplies, easy ABL kits, literally anything. Anything in the store for the first 50 people. Now, what we are going to do, and I'm going to shake up this giveaway here. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to start off a little small. So we're going to start off with a $25 code. Okay? So the first thing we'll be giving away is a $25 code to the shop, and that'll just take $25 off your order. So, what should I have the keyword be? What should I have the keyword be? I'm going to have it be Dingo Stick. Dingo Stick. One word. Dingo Stick. There we go. Look at the dog. Look at the dog. Claire, do you want a dingo stick? Do you want a dingo stick? You want this? Yeah. Do you want this? She's making sure to see if I'm not messing with her. She's like, okay, he got it out. I'm going to get up off the couch. Come here. You know the drill. Come on. No. Sit. Give me a shake. Touch. Good girl. Good girl. Nom 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 nom. There we go. It's Christmas for Clara. Yeah, you like your dingo sticks. She's a little tired. Can you guys tell? All right. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna pull it on my thing. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds here. I got my clock up here. Ten seconds. And there we go. David Letou. Probably saying that wrong. David Letou. David, go ahead and post your confirmation that you have acknowledged the winnings. Paging David. Paging David. David. Bueller. 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 There he is. There he is. Okay, so David, I don't know if you know the drill, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Just email your information. If you have a TH3D account already, send us the email from that account. It'll save me time in setting up. Actually, no, I don't need the account. I'm just going to send you a discount code. Just email streams@th3dstudio.com, and I'll get you your $25 off code. All right, for the next one, because I wanted to do this for about an hour. We're coming up on that hour mark. I think we're past it, are we? Are we past it? We passed the hour mark? Oh, we are past the hour mark. Although I had the queue, but the queue going. Someone was asking about the smart display. That's actually it's just an LED cube. I have it on a Wi-Fi switch, and then I have an infrared Wi-Fi blaster to change it to the pattern I like. They're like 30 to 40 bucks. You can get them on Banggood, Amazon, all sorts of different places. That's like 9 hours of soldering. So if you want a project, it's great for a project. But dear God, it took so much time. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I just turned on yeah, I'm checking here. I got mods turned on, regulars, supporters, users. I'm gonna toggle them all off and then on again. Let's see. There we go. And let's see here. Just because I'm feeling generous, and I've done this before where I've had swear words in the code, so we're not gonna do that. What should the keyword be? This will be for an easy board. Free easy board. And the keyword is going to be scammers suck. All one word. Scammers suck. How's that? Wait. Is it flagging that? Oh God, hang on. Okay, I got it. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go with it. Why is it flagging scammers suck? It's okay. I'm gonna hit show on all of these. Wow, YouTube is like, that's a naughty word. You can't say that. It's okay. My moderators in the chat are helping out. We got this, boys. We got this. We got this. Is suck a banned word on YouTube? What? Almost done. Almost done. Almost done. You know, I thought suck would be okay. But apparently suck is a naughty word. It's okay, we're good. We're good. I got everybody coming in hot here. I see moderators are handling it. We're good. We're good. I got you guys. Did I? Hang on. I'm just checking to make sure that it's marking people eligible that typed it. Freaking YouTube. Man. They are super, super PC with this crap. Is it marking people? No, Nightbot. Let me refresh Nightbot. I swear to God, Nightbot. Well, because Nightbot is terrible, I'm probably gonna have to do a different keyword. What, like, seriously? Is it flagging scammers or suck? What is it flagging? Someone type, can you type like "don't scam me, bro" or something? Someone that's not a mod type that. Will let that through? Like all one word, "don't scam me, bro." Let's see. Oh, "don't scam me, bro" is the keyword. Damn YouTube. Come on. I'm sorry, everybody. Apparently, I gotta have keywords that are appropriate for like a 2-year-old. There we go. It's pulling everybody in. Never. Why is it? Is it suck? Was that the word? Because I have scam in here. I'm curious to know what it flagged. Is scammers what it flagged? Let me give everybody some extra time here to get their things in. This is for an easy board. You can get an easy board for free if you win, without having to be a criminal. Yep, it's suck. Suck was the one it flagged. Because Llama used the word suck and John, and it flagged it. Wow. Wow. Talk about... Dear God. I'll have to see if I can adjust that. I think I already have our filter set pretty lax. But that's wild. That's wild. Welcome to YouTube, guys. That sucks. Well, now it didn't flag out curmudgeon. What the hell? There's no rhyme or reason. Okay. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling. Kober. Kober. Kober has won the giveaway. Kober, you got yourself an easy board, bud. Where's Kober at? There you are. There's Kober. I'm going to call you Kober. Kober, what I need you to do is email your address, your name, and your phone number to streams@th3dstudio.com. And send me like a screenshot or something showing that it's like you. Like, I don't know, from like your YouTube thing or whatever, like something that only you would have access to. There's like the private profile thing or something. Just in case someone tries to scam on the giveaway. You never know, man. The more and more stuff I see happening with people scamming, the more and more faith I lose in humanity. I'm not even going to lie. Not even going to lie. So, should we do one more? What do you guys think? Should we do one more? Tripod. This is the guy. There you go. There's a nice link there. If you want to read up. Do you know it? Who's gonna say no to the? Do you want me to give you away free shit? No, no one wants me to give away free shit. All right, we're gonna do an easy ABL kit, and if for some reason you don't want it or you already have one, you can opt for a $50 gift card or gift code. I say gift cards. We don't have like a gift card system. We have I can make a code that takes money off of your order. So I'm gonna do a easy ABL Pro kit or a $50 gift code. Let me see here. And I'm going to do one more giveaway too, and I think you guys will like the next one. Ah, Norm. Norm got censored. He said, suck this blue tube. Oh, god damn YouTube. There's got to be a way to change the YouTube, like, nanny filter or whatever the hell you want to call it. Let me see. Settings. Channel. Advanced. Don't show. Oh, that's auto-generated captions. Community, maybe? Automated filters. Well, let's see. Hold potentially inappropriate chat messages. I'm going to uncheck that. Maybe I'll regret that. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Someone go ahead and test the suck filter. I just turned it off. I don't know if it'll apply to this stream or the next one, but someone test the suck filter. John, I saw your comment. Oh, look at that. Oh. Did that do it? Did that do that? Okay. For the Easy ABL giveaway, the keyword is going to be level your bed. Level your bed. Oh, look at chat. Blah. Blah. Just spam. All the spam. Nightbot's going nuts. Oh boy, here we go. You guys know how this works. Eventually, when I'm live streaming, the dog gets jealous because I'm talking to other people, and this is what happens. Oh, yeah. You gotta really, really get in there. Really just get in there. Give her a nice good pet. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. We got the ear rubs. Yeah. Are you gonna come up here all the way? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. There's the back leg. There we go. Who doesn't want... Oh, there. She knocked... Let's move that out of the way. Who doesn't want 80 pounds of shepherd in their lap? Yeah. What? You want more pets? Oh, there you go. Good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a good... Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the draw in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JD Camsey. JD Camsey, you won. He has a picture of feet for some reason. So same for you as I said to David. Email your phone address. Obviously, I'll get your email when you email us your name, phone, address to streams@th3dstudio.com. I'm waiting to see confirmation here. Oh, Cool Beans. Okay, he did. And let me know if you want the Easy ABL kit. If you also let me know if you want like the accessories, if you need like a bootloader flashing kit with it, if you got a board that needs a bootloader flash, if you want a mount, like one of the pre-printed mounts, let me know like the add-ons. You can go to the Easy ABL page to see what's available as add-ons. You can add on whatever you want. That's all included. You can see the product at easyabl.th3dstudio.com. Here you go. There's our product page. So let us know. I'll even throw in a set of solid bed mounts. How's that? There you go. It's streams@th3dstudio.com. And for the last one, I think this will be a fun one. I have gotten to the point now where I need to start clearing out some of my random parts. So I'm going to give away one mystery box. And a mystery box, some of you guys know what these are. It's when I have too much stuff around here, and I take all the random stuff that's useful stuff, parts, cables, whatever, put into a box. And you get a box full of my random crap. And it's useful stuff. So, let's see. Let's see if YouTube's going to flag this. We're gonna have the keyword be "give me your shit." Give me your shit. YouTube's not flagging it. I think we're good. Let me see, Michael. Yep, it's working. Yeah. There we go. Now we can have some more fun keywords. And also, if you are somebody who enjoys a cigar, let me know. Put in the notes, whoever wins, and I will send you one of my favorite cigars in there. As long as you... actually, maybe not, because then if you're not over 21, I can get in trouble. Although I could just verify your ID. I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out in the email. But it's going to be a lot of electronics parts and printer parts. Hi, dog. Do you see that? There's a snoot. The snoot's right here. Yeah, you have to be 21 to smoke tobacco now. It's wild. You good girl? Gotta get those ear rubs. Boop it. Do you want to boop the snoot? Gotta bring the snoot up. Come here. What's this? Come here. You want to boop? Boop. Boop the snoot. All right. All right. Let's see who's going to get a box of my shit. 18 in Scotland. Yeah, it used to be 18 everywhere. Now it's 21. Womp, womp. All right. Let's see who's getting my box of crap. Yeah, I agree with you, Justin 3D. I don't agree with that. I could rant about that forever. All right. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rolling it. Missy Defire. Missy Defire. You've won a box of random crap. So shoot me an email with your information to streams@th3dstudio.com. Now, it may take a couple days for me to get everything together, but I am getting to the point where I need to start cleaning things out again. So let me know, and then I will get back to you on that. I'll get you your box of crap. You would rather have 4 boxes of crap giveaways than ABL kits? We'll do one more. We'll do 2 boxes of crap. How's that? We'll do one more. Do one more. I'll get you the discount code that I set up for the stream in just a second here, unless someone else has it. Okay, the next one is going to be... Tim has too much shit. I'm getting that code right now. I got to plug it up, pull it up here. I'm in my site, marketing coupons. Coupons. Here we go. I got it. Only 3 uses so far. And this code has got limited uses. So 50 uses, 10% off anything in the shop. And that'll be good till the end of the year. So, but like I said, only so many uses. There we go. So good till 12/31. Is no one typing? Oh, there it goes. It's coming through on Streamlabs, but Nightbot isn't. Wait, is Nightbot blocking? I swear to God. No, Blacklist is disabled. I have everything in Nightbot disabled. I have everything in Nightbot disabled. There's no filters on Nightbot. I disabled the filter. You guys see it showing up right here, right? But it's not showing up in Nightbot. Yeah, I swear to God, too. The hell? Is YouTube flagging it? What is the point of having it disabled if it's still... I have no idea. Someone give me a new keyword. Yeah, I see him here. It's not... Yeah. Yeah, nothing was held for review. It just... I like this one. Tim's junk drawer. Let's see. Don't type it in yet. I'm putting it in right now. All right, let's try that. Tim's junk drawer. Yes, censorship is bad. No shit. All right, that's in. We should be good. Tim's junk drawer. I guess I'm just going to have to stop using potentially sketchy words according to YouTube. I'd be really pissed if junk was a flagged word. Maybe I should have made the keyword shall not be infringed or something like that. I see Thibs watches Crowder. I know the clip you're referring to. Oh, God. All right, I think we're good. I see chat slowed down. Oh, God, llama. There you go. Email streams at th3dstudio.com. Name, address, phone. And we'll get that entry in. Like I said, the junk boxes will probably go out like Tuesday or Wednesday. But I will clean up some of my stuff here and make you guys some nice junk boxes. So hopefully you guys can use some random parts. I got a lot of stuff. Those of you that won the junk boxes, would you use I'll make it a surprise. I'm gonna throw some little things I like to play with into those boxes. So some electronics boards that I like. How's that? So you can play with them. Get your feet wet. So I think that's it. We're at the hour and a half mark. I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. I appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out. I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife, and I hope you guys again have a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe out there, and as always, happy printing.